Hey guys, Richard here with eBike Reviews and Adventures. Today's review is about the CYCPLUS Cube Pro Max bicycle tire inflator. Now, I've had the CYCPLUS tire inflator before. I've had a different model, I should say. It's more of a capsule looking. You've probably seen it in some of my videos, and it has worked well for me. Well, the company reached out to me about a month and a half, 2 months ago saying, hey, we got a brand new product. We'd like for you to test it out. And but you can't say anything about it just yet. So I've been kind of quiet the last 2 months, just testing this guy out. But now it's time for them to actually launch the product. So we're going to make this review and tell you all about it. So stick around. Here we go. All right, guys, let's take a closer look here at the CYCPLUS Cube Pro Max bicycle tire inflator. Comes in this handy dandy little box here. Let's just get this open because we don't care about packaging too much. All right, we do have an instruction manual, which is pretty detailed. You see that? Pretty detailed. Refer to that if you need to. Now, first thing right out of the box here, it's got this nice silicone coating all around this thing right here to help protect it from drops and bumps and that sort of thing. So it just adds some protection to it, so I appreciate that. Now, inside the box, we also have a little storage pouch, which is kind of handy to have, because you got a couple other parts little here. You have a charger, just a USB-A to USB-C. We do have the valve stem. We have a couple of adapters here for your different valves. And you can even inflate like a basketball or a volleyball or something of that nature. Here's an extra, if I don't drop it, here's just an extra pin. Not sure what that's for. And then we also have an extra seal. So we got some extra parts right here. Before we go too much further, let's check out this little bag. This is a thicker bag, and it's a nice little Ziploc style. We're going to drop everything in here so that we don't lose it. And right back to the main unit here. So this is fairly lightweight. I like that it is so small. I mean, I don't know what the dimensions are, but yeah, you can look here. It's pretty tiny. And I like that because, you know, the previous unit that I was using was a pill-shaped, and it was quite long. It was 6-7 inches long, and it was pretty big around. And this guy is just a lot smaller than that. On the front here, well, first of all, let's look. Right here's where you can attach the stem, and it just screws in nice and easy. And you'll notice that it is a rather short stem, but you know what? With the different tires and things that I've been using on it, it has worked just fine. I haven't really felt the need to have anything bigger than that. Right here on the front, you do have 3 buttons, and the top one is your power button. And it powers up, and it gives you a simple display. Right now, it's flashing, and it's saying, hey, your tire monitor is set for 30 psi. We can adjust that by simply pressing the up and down arrows, or the up and down buttons, which are the 2 lower buttons right here. You show the battery indicator right here, which is 3 bars. That indicates full. It's back to 0 because when you attach this now to a bicycle tire, it's going to tell you what the current pressure is. Then all you have to do is press the power button quickly, and it starts the unit, and it'll start airing up the tire. I found that the unit isn't crazy loud. It's loud, but I have had other tire inflators that were much louder. Let's test that. And as you can see here, you know, it's, yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple to use. Right back here, woo, somewhere right there on the end, that's where we plug it in to charge it. Now, something that is a little perplexing to me, and that is that they have this silicone all the way around this thing here. There's no vents. So I was curious as to how this thing is sucking air in order to push air out, because it needs to come from somewhere, but I haven't quite figured out the technology and how that works. I just find it kind of interesting. But yeah, not necessary. Of the times that I have used this on a larger tire, say my vehicle tire or something, this can get pretty warm, so just be aware of that it can get kind of hot. Let's go test it out on some tires and see how it does. Okay, we're going to start with this 20-inch tire. It does take 20 pounds of pressure. I've already set the inflator to 20 psi, and so we're just going to stick it on right here. Screw it in, and it's showing me right here that there is only 4 pounds of pressure in this tire, so we know we got a little ways to go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button and let it do its thing. For being such a small inflator, it does a pretty good job of getting the tire aired up rather quickly. I mean, I don't know how long that took, but it was probably about a minute or a little less. And we'll just get this unscrewed. Now let's move over to a 26-inch tire. All right, next we're going to do this 26-inch tire, and this one takes 30 pounds of pressure. So we're going to go ahead and power on our inflator and go ahead and hit the up arrow, change it to 30, and connect it. And there, we're going to hit the power button, and this does have 4 pounds of pressure already. All right, as you can see, it does take a little longer to inflate the tire when you're trying to go up to 30 pounds. And also, as mentioned earlier, this is getting pretty warm at this point. The main unit itself is not too warm. Maybe that's why they put that silicone cover around it too, to help you protect you, but this is pretty hot over here. All right, guys, we've already inflated a 20-inch tire and a 26-inch tire, and honestly, I've already used this a few times, airing up some other tires without recharging it, but I can tell you that after all that use, it currently has 2 bars left, so still plenty of battery. You know, now we're going to go ahead and air up the tire on the truck, and just to demonstrate, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the DeWalt inflator that I use, and we're just going to see what it is. So right now it's got 34.5 pounds of pressure, and I need to top that off to 39. So let's go ahead and take that off. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. And it's showing that we have 36 pounds of pressure. So there's about 1.5 pounds difference there between this unit and that DeWalt inflator. So I don't know which one might be slightly off. But nonetheless, we need to add about 39 pounds of pressure in here. We'll just go ahead and make it 40. All right, there we go, 40 pounds of pressure. You know, it's going to take a little while, but this little unit is capable of airing up a car tire. And we still have 1 bar left here, so plenty of energy. So I tell you what, so far, impressive little unit. So as you can see, this is a powerful little inflator for its small, compact size. I'm happy with it so far. You know, I can tuck it in my bag, and I can easily take this thing with me almost anywhere to be able to inflate a tire, make a tire repair on my e-bike if it becomes necessary. And as well as topping off a tire on my truck. If those cold winter mornings and the tire is a little low or something, I can top them off. So check it out. There's going to be links down in the description below, so you can go and read more about it, learn all about this, and pick one up for yourself, because they're brand new, it's patent pending, and they just hit the market, so go check it out. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe, because we have content for everyone, not only e-bikes, but e-bike products such as this right here. And we do e-bike rides, we do group rides, we do solo rides, we just go out and have adventures. And we have lots of fun. We'd love it if you would join our community. And until the next video, you guys ride safe.